Yahweh Yasharala. Before we go into the lesson, we give all honor and all glory and all praises to Yahweh. Sokal Halalia, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Makakwadash. Give double honors to the apostles and prophets and elders of James, Campbell, and House Great Minister for the being for the 100% should have been currently edified under. And today's lesson, we're going into, a few things, but before we do that, let me make our statement, let me make ourselves clear and known. So, Lakia, to the Akim and Aqua that has been watching my videos, I was unable to post. I spoke to Abaniah, he knows, and I was supposed to do a lesson right the day before yesterday when I spoke to him. And when I spoke to him, after I spoke to him, I was about to do the lesson. I got called to work again. So, yeah, that was an unhealthy amount of work. And I think it's almost completed, or it's completed. I have more time now to actually do lessons rather than having to go to work, do literally 48 hours, come back home, sleep, get up, then go again. It's like I didn't really have any time. From 24 hours to 48 hours, you all should know how that is. So, not making any excuse. Brother Abana knows. And that is just where it is. At times we were stuck on a location. My battery dead. My phone is getting problems to charge. It's still jumping a little bit. You see the top part here. Watch the top part of the screen. The as though somebody plugging in something into my phone, which is not. I have nothing on my phone plugged in at the point in time, and that has been killing my battery. It has been preventing my phone from being locked. So with that, battery will finish quick. No matter how much I try to charge it, it was giving problems. So a whole sort of unnecessary nonsense that was going on at the point in time. And just I'm glad I'm able to say now I am in the clear. I literally have the time to go and organize the scenes. And I didn't think I would take no work like that again, because that was too time consuming, even for me. So yeah, well, let's go into this lesson. So, let's reiterate on something, right? Just the other day, I think 2 or 3 days ago, I believe, there was Mr. Klaus Schwab, whatever his name is, made mention that all humans must merge with AI, and that those who refuse will be extinct, right? And this is something that I have many videos that I have put down because from TikTok, because it was as clear as day. Now, remember, in the beginning, we, which are the GMS camp and like many members, better speaker line, but it should have been warning you all about the MOTB, what's to take place, dealing with the RFID chip, which RFID is radio frequency ID, right? So when they plant that into your hand, you now have what you call a main signal, which you can use in access to scan and purchase things once you're set up basically online, right? And now they are even going to the point as to creating a Neurolink, which Mr. Elon Musk has done successfully. And more than one person are taking heed into it. So let me get a little video to demonstrate exactly what I'm saying. Hopefully that is the right video, hopefully.
We just planted the first microchip in someone's brain, and now they have superpowers. After Elon Musk dissected human brains, he discovered a way to merge AI with our thinking. So these are 3 miracles.
Ah, boy. Hear that? Merge AI. What did Klaus Schwab said? All humans must merge with AI, and those who refuse will be extinct, right? Let's continue.
we could do with it. First, this chip could see all of our thoughts because it has wires connected to our memory, allowing us to turn on the TV, type using our mind, or even connect to the internet just by thinking. But this is the best part, because second, we could play music straight into our brains. But what if it gets hacked? Could we get rickrolled every minute? Since no hacker will ever understand the language of your brain, it's pretty much unhackable. But it has an even cooler feature that will shock you. Elon thinks in the near future it could even make a blind person see again, or even merge your reality with virtual objects, turning your mind into a VR headset. In other words, hallucinate all day long. But the best feature of all of them is probably this one, because it could create memories that are so vivid you could play back your entire life like a movie whenever you want it.
Imagine that, right? Imagine that. Imagine that. Think about it for a minute. Which is why when you go back into Revelations 1, which I want to go to 3, it says, I read from 2 to 3. It says, 3 to be exact, right? It says, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy. Now the scripture say, he that have ears to hear, let him hear. Right? Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, and keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. Now, as far as we can see, as far as we understand, the warning was made clear in Revelation 13 and 14, dealing with the consequences if you do proceed to take it. Right? So this is a prophecy that has to be understood in order to warn the children of Yasharallah what not to do. Now, I don't understand how camps could say that the MOTB is just sin or whatever other means. Then what is it are we warning the children of Yasharallah not to do? This is a clear-cut prophecy. I read it again. He that have ears to hear, let him hear. This is my statement, right? Now let me read. Blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the words of this prophecy, because not everybody is going to receive it. Not everyone is going to hear it. Even many camps who know they are Israelites are not going to hear it. And keep those things which are written therein, for the time is at hand. And people, if I tell you the time is very near, time is very near. Very, very, very near. So let's really go into this, right? We have done a lesson on the MOTB already, but this is way too clear. Now we had the first part of the puzzle, which was the injection in the hand, which many of the these main grocery and supermarket and certain places was issuing it the RFID chip in the hand, inserted in the hand. And for those who that was saying that those who refuse, those businesses that refuse, this was something that I think I had sent somebody, which I want to get back if anything. Those who refuse to implement this as in the business will get closed down. This was a literal understanding. Then we have many places now in America that has been, how to put it, using the Amazon One hand scan because it was implemented. Now, we have here the part 2 to complete the whole prophecy, showing that it was indeed true what the GMS members and like-minded brothers that speak in the like-minded truth was saying is indeed correct. Because I'm not seeing any other prophecy come into existence like the other camps was saying. I'm still waiting. So it's clear to see who Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is dealing with. That's a reality, because it shows from simply prophecy. Because if you are unable to warn the people of Yasharala of any incoming dangers, why will he be dealing with you? Think about it. If we are to gather the elect, or he is to gather the elect, we are assisting him in gathering the elect. With really and truly, we not assisting him. We just doing the work that he called us to do. And they are being, hold on. Yeah, so like I said, then how is it exactly, right? Is he going to be dealing with y'all when you really think about it? Shall I get into it? Let me be talking too much, right? We're going to Revelation chapter 13 and verse 17 and 18. No, 16 and 17. It's like, where it says, right? And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their right hands or in their foreheads. So we understand, and it says that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. And when you go into Revelations 14, right, which is a proper understanding as to the punishment given for those who make the mind up to go and receive it, right? We have it here. It says in Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9 and 10, and let's say 11. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receiveth the mark on his right hand and his forehead, the same, and in his forehead and in his hand, Salakia, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Understand? When you go further, it says, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, whosoever receiveth the mark of his name, right? And this is with understanding dealing with this. Because when you really and truly, when you take that mark, right, you're literally selling yourself to your adversary, which is Esau, Edom, the devil. And this is why I be saying, for people to tell me that the devil is not Esau, do you not see the prophecies? Do you not see what that devil is doing? Is it not made clear? Why is it that you find it hard to call Esau the devil when the information it has already been brought out that he is the devil that the Bible speaks of? I don't understand. And it can't say it's because of lack of understanding. Is you willingly choosing to disregard the scriptures to appease your own understanding, because you were brought up from a Christian church telling you that the devil is some big spiritual angel that fell, which is an incorrect understanding. But anyways, so and when you really look at it, we have been warning people since I came into this truth, which is of late. I myself have been warning people many times, right? Because it made more sense when you think about it. You're seeing these things happening in reality, in real time, right? When we have a chance to tell them, hey, don't do it, because the same thing with the shot, right? Where people took the shot and sealed their fate to destruction. For those who don't know, because that shot is chemically aligned to unalive you, whether you like it or not. Whether it take 5 years, whether it take 6 years, I think it's the most 6. I don't know. Whether it take 6 years or whether it take 2 to 3 years. And I've seen many people dropped already. I have been seeing recently many students, school children, who took the shot to go back to school right now as we speak in the grave. And it has been rapidly continuing when they have took that a long while ago. So you could see the effects on them of this shot. So, you see, we are not ignorant of the devil's devices. We understand prophecy. Right? The scriptures has made it as clear as possible for our ears to receive. So we understand prophecy. So when you're seeing these things, know that this is prophecy being fulfilled. And everyone who was against this saying is now in error. Everyone who was against the prophecies of the MOTB is not the RFID chip and the Neurolink and all that. Now it's clear as possible that y'all are in error. That's just what it is. You can't fight it. Understand? And that's why when they go into Hosea, what did the scriptures say? Like go into Hosea 4 and 6. It's as simple as it is. This is just the way we've seen it happening right now. It says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, and thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of Yahweh, I will also forget thy children. So many children of Israel are going to be forgotten at this point in time. Because the scriptures made it as clear as possible when they go into Romans chapter 11. When it says, what then? Israel had not obtained that which he seeketh for. It says, but the election had obtained it, but the rest were blinded. According to as it is written, the Most High had given them a spirit of slumber, eyes that they could not see, and ears that they could not hear. Which is why I made mention in the beginning. He that had ears to hear, he will hear. Reading back into Revelations 1 and 3. If the prophecy doesn't hit you correctly, then you would not give in to receive it. Now, I'm not saying that there are many people who would wake up in this last time that in other camps that would repent or had that in the mind that it really does look like the RFID chip. I'm not saying anything about it. And in this last time, they may wake up. I'm not saying no, but I'm saying that as the vast majority that has a high mind, prideful, and want to stick on the belief of their camps, whether than Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, if they are being taught the right things, those who had rejected the knowledge, even though they had ears and they were receiving it, and they rejected it instead of to look into it and set it aside to be something to learn and understand more, that if you reject it, you will be rejected. Straight up. And that is where it go on to, because when you read what the situation, many of them has stopped their ears. They cut. Many of them have turned their ears out. They turn the mind, the head. I get an example. My brother, I spoke to him concerning the MOTB, how it is the RFID chip. That was early. And this dude, right? This dude says no, it's not. I say, so what exactly it is? I can't remember. He said if it was sin or if it was some Sunday, or I can't remember exactly what it was he said, but he did not agree to that. And I sent him videos. He listened to it of Martha's had bad videos. I gave him explanations. There's nothing I could really do to get him to understand and grasp that truth. It's only up to Yahweh Shai. So, like I said, many of them had removed their ears from hearing the truth, and many of them have rejected the knowledge, which when you go into, like it's second Esdras, I believe, 2:1. No, wrong one, I believe. Let's see if we see other way around. Right, that's not. I'll find it. So I couldn't find it, so I just hit the precept in Zechariah, which Zechariah 7 and but just I'll look down. I'll go hard to look down. I think it says 9. The speaker. No. 11. It says, but they refused to hearken and pull away the shoulder and stop their ears that they should not hear. And this is what happened. Right? Oh, I like 12. Okay, let me read 12. It says, yea, they made their hearts as an adamant stone, right? Lest they should hear the law and the words which Yahweh of hosts had sent in his spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Most High of hosts. Therefore it is come to pass that as he crieth, they would not hear. So they cried, and I would not hear, said Yahweh of hosts. Which in understanding, going back into Revelations, if you take it, like I read it again, if you take it, this is what's going to happen. The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. That second death. In the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. That's basically what's going to happen to you. All right? So I hope this lesson this is supposed to be as clear as possible. When you get a chance, people, for those who don't want to believe me, just look up Klaus Schwab, SCHWAB, humans merge with AI, and see exactly what he's talking about. He's not literally talking about this good. He's talking about the Neurolink, the RFID chip, and other means that is directly linked to that in order to merge you correctly. Because as clear as far as we know, those who are taking that shot is no longer human, and I have proved that, which I'm going to reiterate again one more time. Those who take that shot, right, has mRNA and mature mRNA, which does what? With the graphene and the DSPC, damage your tissues and your gene, and with that you have the mRNA splicing your introns into exons, because you are now giving your gene a way to be coded. If it's damaged and it needs to be repaired, that's the only way for something to get in. It's like a parasite bust a hole in my hand and going in. That's literally. So with that understanding, those who had taken that shot, when your damaged gene is spliced from introns into exons, which is now codable, you are now transhuman. Why? Because remember, though as they speak about DNA, right? So let's make it clear as possible. Your DNA is now damaged. Now it's what the synthetic base that they inject in you is to repair that DNA wall with that synthetic base. Not no natural way. That's how they do it. That's the purpose. To make you no longer humans. I say it again. To make sure that you are no longer a human being. So that you have no rights. So when they implement these things, they can force you to take it. So when they set up these camps and all these things without your permission, because you don't have a right, you don't have a say, guess what's going to happen? They're going to force you to take it. Either you take it or you don't take it. And if you don't take it, there are consequences on this side, of course, for those who get captured or trapped in that nonsense. And those who take it will perish. So either or, you would rather allow a man to unalive you than to fall in the hands of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Come on, let us be real at this point. It's a scary thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh, the living power. Right? Especially if you have taken that, that, let us say, the MOTB. It's a scary thing. Right? People who took that shot is no longer human beings. You are now what you call subhuman or transhuman. Right? It's as clear as possible. This is the works of the devil. The devil is Esau. Esau is the devil that the Bible speaks of. He is the deceiver. He is our oppressor. He is our adversary. He is the devil. There's nothing to it. We already went into this. There's nothing to it. All right. So Shalom Yasharala. Kal Halalia Yahweh Bahasham. I know I sounded that, but Yahweh Shai Bahasham Bakakodash Yahweh Salakia. We give double honors to the apostles, the prophets, and elders of James Camp, and us great millstone for the being for the 100% truth that being currently edified under. I hope this lesson was indeed edifying. It wasn't really much today, but it was to bring about a proper understanding and a point, dealing with prophecies. Come on. You must be able to know who are the true men of Yahweh Hashem by the prophecies itself. This alone is a red flag. If someone prophecy ain't clicking, and it hasn't clicked, and it's still ain't clicking, and we're in the last days and it's still ain't clicking, and there's rumors of wars, and there's people preparing for World 3, and it's still ain't clicking, famine of the word about to come, and it's still ain't clicking, then you know you're in error. You know you're in error. Seek the true men of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because when it is, the famine of the word hits, nobody has no time to tell you nothing. No. That's just where it is. No one will have any time to tell you anything. Majority of us will be focusing on surviving or focusing on praising Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's basically what it is. That's all there is said. So, Shalom.